Scunthorpe. Tonight, one of our players will walk off with £10,000, 10,000 Assetereum tokens, and the title of the Assetereum World Seniors Snooker Champion. Plus, they win that place in the World Professional Qualifiers. To get everything underway, would you please give a huge Scunthorpe welcome?
She played the fiddle in Irish band. She fell in love with an English man.
Whoa. Well, I didn't get an introduction there, but you recognized me, did you? Yeah. That's from that Marigold Hotel, not from the snooker, is it? A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and as Jason Francis, the voice you heard there, welcome to finals night. We've had an absolutely cracking 4 days here, and it's all going to be decided this evening. An awful lot at stake for both players, and we should be in for a cracking evening snooker. And nice to see so many people in here, and great to be back at the Baths Hall here in Scunthorpe, where hopefully we'll make it the home of the World Seniors. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Now I'm going to turn my back to you, as we normally do, just to do the introductions. We're going live to China and to YouTube, so I'm just going to look this way and do the introductions, and then we'll get things underway for you. Well, a very good evening and a warm welcome to the Baths Hall here in Scunthorpe for the final of the Assetereum World Seniors Championship. And what a match we've got in store for you this evening. Just to let you know what's happening in the final, it's now the best of 7 frames. There will be an interval after the 3rd frame. And there's also the shot clock, but they've now got 3 extensions, so it's a little bit more in the final. And as I said, they will have the interval after 3 frames. And they're playing for that magnificent first prize of £10,000, along with this beautiful trophy here, and a chance to play at the Crucible Theatre. Wouldn't that be something special? Yeah, that deserves a nice round of applause, yeah. And of course, any of the players, if they could make a maximum break this evening, a couple of them had a chance. 8 reds, 8 blacks, 6 reds, 6 blacks. There is a lovely Kia Sportage, if they could make a maximum break. Be nice to drive away with that. And also the high break prize carries a nice prize. At the moment, it's held by Patrick Wallace, a break of 80, and it's Assetereum coins they get for the high break, and I think that's worth about £900 at the moment. So everything to play for this evening. And without further ado, we're going to get the final underway. And looking after the final, would you give a big warm welcome to the one, the only, the beautiful Michaela Tabb, ladies and gentlemen. I go all shaky. I shouldn't give you a little kiss. Right, these 2 players have battled hard to get through to the final, and as I say, it should be a cracker. And the first player I'm going to bring out, he is from Jersey. He's done remarkably well. He's never really played in front of a big crowd before, so he's got through to the final. He was very lucky to get through his first round. He played me. I was very, very impressed with him. Would you give a big, warm Scunthorpe welcome to Aaron Canavan, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, give him a big round of applause. This is a big night for him. Have a good game, Aaron. All the best. And Aaron's opponent, well, he's only had just about an hour, roughly, after his very tough semi-final match against Jonathan Bagley. Did remarkably well to win that. It was a tough encounter, and it finished at around 6 o'clock, but he's been backstage, and he looks fit and ready for action. He comes from Dungannon in Northern Ireland, about 3 miles from where I was born many, many years ago. He was a professional for quite a number of years and got to the quarter-final of the World Championship back in 2001. And 8 times he's won the Northern Ireland Snooker Championship. Would you give a big warm welcome to Patrick Wallace? Best of luck, Patrick. Have a good game. And I'll take the... Oh, they're going to have some photographs, are they? Yeah. And Patrick told me that his granddad was a big fan of mine. Yeah, that's nice. His granddad was a big... And Monica here, who's been taking photographs all week, we'll have some lovely shots here. She does a fabulous job, travels over to all the snooker. Give Monica a big round of applause here. She does good. Terry Griffiths, remember the first time he got to the final against Steve Davis? He said to David Vine, I'm in the final now, you know.
Thank you.
I'll take the trophy. That's about the nearest I've got to it now. And we'll hand you over to Michaela, who will get the final underway. Just like a crucible, pouring the water out, getting the water ready for battle. Should be a great final. Let's hope both players play to their best form.
Thank you. The first frame, Aidan Canavan to break.
Best of 7 now, so not quite as much pressure on the players. It maybe can relax a little bit, but not that much. To nothing there, had to go with the red, and he got a good cue ball, and it looks as if he's got a pretty good cue ball. In fact, they're in snookered on all reds by the looks of it. Nicely judged, yeah. And once again, a good length with the cue ball. A little bit thick that time, so first chance falling to Patrick. Finished a bit straight on the blue, I think. Can't do a great deal with the cue ball, can just push it through or screw it back if he's absolutely straight. just a slight angle, played with lots of right hand side to drop on the red just at the back of the bunch there.
6. Patrick Wallace 6.
Just the 6 points, and the red has come back over the other corner, so first chance for Aaron.
One.
And there's still one red there at the back of the pack that's available. Expected miss, but obviously both players will be feeling a little bit tense there. Just take a while to settle down.
One.
Checking to see if there's a red available. If not, he's going to have to move some of them. Well, this red at the back and to the right must be available, and he's judged that very well indeed.
8.
Just enough room.
Nine.
Key shot coming up. Played it well, but the black's going to cover the one into the corner, and I'm not sure if he's left one for the middle. He might be a bit unlucky there.
16.
Played it well enough, but everything's blocked each other. Just the safety shot. That was a little bit unfortunate
16.
there. 21 points in front. Needs the red to keep going, and it's going over the middle pocket. That was the only red he could leave. Oh, where's the cue ball? The cannon on the green caused the problem there. Just hasn't settled just yet. Very smooth cueing there, with the shot clock ticking away. Did well to knock that in. Highest available spot, the blue this occasion.
Eight.
Nice. Finished absolutely dead straight on the black, so needs a little bit of action on this to get onto the red for the middle pocket. That's played very nicely. Chance to get back on the black off this red now. And there's still
15.
one red available at the back of the little bunch.
Sixteen.
Just this red available. Everything else
23.
seems to be covering each other, so needs a good angle on the black here. So key shot coming up already. 41 points in front. Stuck in the back of them. Wanted to catch the reds on the side and open them up, and that would have given them the
31.
frame. But just 48 in front, so lots of points available.
Patrick Wallace, 31.
White was too close to the cushion there for Aaron to try and screw back to the cushion behind the black. It's not bad, even if the red's potable. It's very difficult from the jaws of the corner pocket. But although he's got a 48-point advantage the way the balls are situated here, it's far from over yet, this frame. got a good cue ball though. Played it well. It was a shot to nothing. That was a classic shot to nothing. If the red goes in, he rolls up behind the green. If the red doesn't go in, it's got to be safe. And that's a little bit too thick. Clock still ticks away, so yeah, having to call for the first of his 3 extensions there. And that could be a frame winner. Excellent red with the extension on the rest there on cue.
Four. Five.
So one more colour in red needed to leave Aaron needing a snooker. That's Patrick, 59 in front with a possible 59 on the table, so one more red to make absolutely sure.
11. Wow. Patrick Wallace, 12.
So 60 the difference, 51 on the table. Could do with a couple of reds and blacks and then look for the snookers that he needs. At the moment it's 3 4-point snookers, but you can always get a free ball situation. There's a path through to the red, so this to make absolutely sure of the opening frame.
One. Whipple. Patrick Wallace. 1. One. Eight.
Just overscrewed it. Quite a lively cloth this.
Eight.
But, what's the difference? 53.35 on the table. That's 5 4-point snookers needed. I once seen a match one with 4 snookers needed, but you never know.
One. Three. Five. Eight.
I'd like to drop right in behind the blue, about a foot behind it, or knock the blue over the pocket. Let's see how he plays it. He's played to drop a foot in behind it, but I think he's
Well.
going to only be, no, that's 11 inches, but that's not too bad.
Stop the clock, please.
He's got 2 rests out. He's known in the game as 2 rests, Wallace.
Thank you. Seventeen.
He's taken these very nicely. I know the frame was over, but they still needed potting. So a nice clearance there from Patrick Wallace, who takes the opening frame and leads by 1 frame to 0. Aaron just didn't quite settle there, but there's best of 7, so a long way to go. Is that the new chalk you're using, Patrick? Can I have a look at that? This is the new chalk they're using now that's supposed to stop kicks, is it? Or have you seen the size of this? 15 pounds for a bar of that chalk. When I moved to England, when I was 17, the first car I bought cost me 15 pounds for a car. And you pay 15 pounds for a bar of that. I won't be buying any of that, I'll tell you. It does stop kicks. Well, at my age, it doesn't matter how many kicks you get. I was telling them the other night I haven't looked 69 since I was 25. It's nice to be still playing the game. Cliff and myself, Cliff 70, me 69. I had a great match with Aaron there. Really enjoyed it. So, as long as we can stand up, we'll keep having a game. I'll be doing the first 3 frames, and then, as I say, there'll be a 15, 20-minute interval, and then John Virgo will be back after the interval. So.
Second frame, Patrick Wallace to break.
And this looks to be a pretty good length with the break-off shot. Bit careful here, but there's a couple of loose reds, but he's judged that very well. Had to be very delicate.
Touching ball.
Touching ball helps Patrick. He can play away from that red and get up into the safety area again. And he's going to be back in exactly the same spot where he was previously. Look at that. Might just be able to clip it. Yeah, very good shot that. Wasn't easy to judge. Okay, there's a red come near the corner pocket and a little bit pacey, but it was a tough shot that.
One.
Don't think it's going to be hard enough. Needs to pass the line.
Patrick Wallace, 1. Sorry.
Well, that's blocked off the escape route off the side cushion and into the side of the reds. We're trying to find a spot. The other side of the reds, the 2 loose reds. He wants to land in the pack the other side, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 cushions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cushions. Is it hard enough? Is it hard enough? Well, he had the line.
Foul on a miss. Patrick Wallace, 4.
Same spot again with a little bit more pace, and it'll be a good escape.
Doesn't look good though, does it?
This is a better pace, but because he hit it with more pace,
Patrick Wallace,
he
4.
lost the line and he's left a red, so the miss won't be taken here.
1.
There's one loose red at the side of the pack. That's the one that Patrick's played for, but the rest are all tied up in the bunch, so imperative he gets a good angle on the black to try
4.
and bring the reds into play.
Five.
Wow, he's played it with lots of pace, but wow. Yeah, he got a little bit of screw on it, which just brought the white
12.
back, but played it well, but opened the reds, but hasn't dropped on one.
Patrick Wallace. 12.
Good opener there from Aaron.
Eight. Nine. Sixteen. We're in Canavan. 16.
Well, that was a golden opportunity there. The old shot clock just coming at the wrong time, but
Sorry.
just a
One.
little bit pacey. They're so fast, these cloths. That one there just ran away a little bit on That's a pretty good shot. Just held his hand
8.
up, but it was a good shot on the black, deserved to be on a red.
Nine. 14. 15.
Recovery there.
20.
Aaron, just 15 points in the lead now. I'm just having to stretch a little bit with that extension on the cue.
20. 1.
I was hoping to be on the blue for the middle pocket, just slight change of plan. That's a good recovery. The three reds that are close to the pink, they're all covering each other into both corner pockets and the middle pocket, so it's not straightforward, this. One available into the middle pocket, but they may look easy, but they're not quite. That's a little bit in no man's land
7.
there.
Patrick Wallace, 7.
Would have been hoping for more than 7, but just 8 points the difference. Played this well.
Thank
a tough spot there. But not a bad result under the circumstances. Cracking long pot there from Patrick, hoping to get
Yellow ball.
in trouble. Has he gone too far?
Touch Wallace 1.
Not sure, it must be tight. I don't think he can get to the red, so it was a good shot from Patrick. Once again, not only has he got to hit the red, but try and get it safe. Tricky little one. And couldn't have played it any better. What a shot that was. What an absolute gem he's pulled out there. In fact, there's a gentleman who will be helping out with the presentation later that introduced that shot into snooker. The grinder, Cliff Thorburns, here this evening. And he was the first one to play that escape shot. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is a pretty good effort from tight on the cushion. This time, pushing a red right over the middle, so not a bad chance this.
One.
Key ball is going to be that red that's near the side cushion.
8.
A little bit of tension there. Doesn't normally miss those. Just 1 point the difference, Patrick's favour. Where's the red? Almost flipped it.
One.
Nice red there. And has an angle on the black. Oh, has he hit it hard enough? He might be snookered behind the brown.
Eight.
Quite a margin for error there. Put everything into the black and look where the white's finished. Couldn't put it there. If you tried 10 times, you wouldn't get the white there. Needed to hit that full ball.
One.
Just 5 the difference now.
Five.
And the yellow's just a little bit away from the cushion. So. Slight angle, but he's got to get out onto the green.
Eight.
Just 1 point behind now. Couldn't
10.
do a great deal with the cue ball there.
Here in Canavan. 10.
It was just the tricky yellow. He couldn't screw out to leave an easier green. Just 1 point the difference. Both players needing green, brown, blue and pink. And not the best safety shot that Patrick's ever played. That's a cracking pot, but
3.
look where the cue ball's going to finish. But what a cracking pot on the green.
Pity.
Didn't play the double there, was just playing the brown around the angles and hoping to leave it behind the black, and just hit that one. Nicely played. Still
Four.
needs the pink. If he pots the blue, he'll be 13 in front with 13 on the table. So blue and pink needed to level the scores at 1 frame all. And that looks about perfect.
9.
And Aaron takes the second frame. And very important frame for him. He didn't want to fall 2 behind. Best of 7, first to 4.
Yes, of course.
Both players leave the arena. Have you got your raffle tickets? Yeah. Will you be able to get some at the interval? The prizes are fantastic. We've got a signed waistcoat by all the legend, signed snooker cue by all the legends. And he's not here, he's working on that other tournament. Stephen Hendry has signed a ball. Well, he signed a few balls, didn't he, before he left? So, signed ball, signed book by JV. There's all sorts, and it's winner takes all. So if you, I think the raffle tickets, are they a £5? I think they're a £5. And fabulous prizes. So, you'll be able to get them at the mid-session interval, which is coming up after this frame. 3 frames to be played, and then we'll give you a 15-minute interval. As you can see, both players a little bit tense. There's so much riding on this for them. This is a big, big title. Patrick Wallace was just saying backstage, it's over 10 years since he won £3,000 prize money, which is guaranteed. So they're playing for 10,000 and a possible chance to get back to the Crucible. And I know Patrick would dearly love to do that. And as for Aaron, I mean, the first time he's played in front of a crowd like this, he hasn't played any real big tournaments at all. So he's done remarkably well this week. Very, very fine cues, but it just shows when the pressure's on, and on these this table's faster than the table at the World Championship, so very difficult to control the cue ball. But I must say the crowds have been terrific again. I've been here 3 or 4 times we've been here with the legends. Michaela, yeah? We've done a few here with the legends, and great venue, always nice to come here. Look after as well.
Great crowd tonight.
Yeah, great crowd in tonight. I wish they wouldn't keep closing the roads round about here, yeah? 8-minute journey back to the hotel last night. It took some of them 45 minutes. John Virgo because he can be a bit miserable at times, you know. John, he was all over the place. He rang me, he said, "Don't go on this bloody road." He said, "I've been on it for 40 minutes.
I wish he'd told us. We
Yeah.
went on it.
Who's travelled the furthest? Anybody from a long distance? Well, I know Cliff has got some friends that have come all the way over from Canada, Saskatchewan, to watch the snooker, just purely to watch the snooker. I don't know, they're up on the balcony somewhere, aren't they? There we go. There they are, giving us a wave, all the way from Canada to watch snooker in Scunthorpe. That takes a bit of doing, isn't it? Eh? That deserves a big round of applause, yeah? And Canada's where I made my name. I got invited into Pot Black because I got to the final of the Canadian Masters in would you hear this, 1974. And got an invite into Pot Black in 1975 because it did so well in Canada. Packed my job up, 2 children, £200 in the bank, paid my own way to go to Canada, got to the final, got into Pot Black, and took me 13 years to be an overnight success. Eh? Right, one more frame before the mid-session interval then.
Thank you. Frame 3, Aaron Canavan to break.
The red's coming up as well, just caught that a little thicker than he intended. Now that's a little beauty, that shot. Just finished a little straight on the black, but a cracking pot and positional shot there. He's played this nicely. Very well played.
8.
2 of us thought it was very well played. Patrick said 3 of us. Another 3 reds that are
9.
available before you would have to go into the bunch. As he pots this red, it clears the path for the other one into the
16.
corner pocket here.
Seventy. $24. 25.
4 reds, 4 blacks, and I think he's on this red, the only loose one that's available.
32. 33.
Ah, great shot. Bit unlucky though. Wee bit unlucky there. 5 reds, 5 blacks.
40.
And he played the split and was very unfortunate. doesn't like them Kia Sportages anyway.
Patrick Wallace forces.
But a great effort there. A bit unlucky not to keep the break going with the possibility of all blacks. Nicely played.
One.
Well picked out there.
Patrick Wallace one.
Very difficult to cover all the reds from that position, but I think there's only one red that Aaron can see. This one on the side cushion, and that's not very inviting. Yeah, missed that red though. That was a good judged safety there. Wow, that one wobbled a few times. Yeah, that slow motion, that would have wobbled at least 4 times, that one, I think. He's got a 40 point or 41 point advantage. Got to be careful the way the reds are situated here. And that's an absolute cracker there from Aaron. Cracking long red. Perfect on the black.
Eight. Nine.
It's a bit straight on the black, so took the pink for better position.
15. 23. Twenty-four.
Played that very nicely. Had to force that in to get back for the red.
31. 32. 39. 39.
That's a terrific 39 break, and he was on the way around. He thought that was in. I thought it was in. So, easy starter, but the three reds next to the pink are tied up.
One.
That's not bad.
Eight. 9.
Needs both reds, the colours, to leave Aaron needing snookers.
16. 17.
Nicely played. So just this red and any colour will leave at the snooker's required stage.
23. 24. 29. 29.
31 the difference, 27 on the table, 1 4-point snooker to tie. And yellow would have made absolutely sure. Just a little bit pacey, is it? Has he found the gap? Or is the pink snookered him? Oh, good shot. Had to play that with lots of right-hand side to make the angle. Did well to judge that. This is a pretty good effort. Just a bit short of pace, I think, unless the brown does it. That's very unfortunate.
Patrick Wallace, 6.
In fact, it set the shot clock off, that one. So 3 snookers needed at the moment now, so this double to make absolutely sure. Yeah, nice double. I should have known, Patrick, I should have known. Good hit, good hit.
Wallace 2.
Yeah, that's enough. So Patrick Wallace, that was a great frame. Aaron had his chances, but in the end, Patrick Wallace took the frame and he goes to the mid-session interval with a lead of 2 frames to 1, all to play for. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Don't forget those raffle tickets for that bumper prize.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Raffle tickets. You got them? Big break. Okay, here we go. Oh, quite a few in here to win that lovely array of prizes. Just the one ticket will do it. I've got one. I'm pulling it out. What would you say this is? Turquoise. Anyway, I think they're all the same colour, aren't they? It's a high number. 8, 3, 7. 837. Where? Here. Well, come on down. Come on down. We've got a winner. All them goodies. Very well done. Just check the number. 837. Congratulations. Well, we started on Wednesday with 16 players. We're down to 2. You've seen the first half. And now we're ready for the completion. Of course, a lot at stake. Obviously, the £10,000 from Assetereum. What's it called again? Well said. Okay, well, here we are. So let's get the players back on the base. Patrick Wallace from Northern Ireland leading by 2 frames to 1. 4 is the target. Will you please welcome back Aaron Canavan and Patrick Wallace. And of course our referee, Michaela Tabb. As we say, it's the best of 7, and I'm certain Dennis has explained this. If it goes to 3 apiece, we will have a black ball shootout to decide who gets that wonderful trophy, the £10,000, and everything that goes with it, including the place in the qualifiers for the World Snooker Championship at Sheffield. So, a lot at stake. Over to you, Michaela.
Thank you. The 4th frame, Patrick Wallace to pick.
See any value on taking the red on because the black tied up, pink out of commission. Attacking safety there from Aaron, but caught it much too thick. As I say, pink and black tied up. It's only blue and bought colour to play for.
One.
stop short of the baulk line, and will do, so choice of green or yellow.
Three. Four.
And just let that cue ball run a little bit further than you would like. Want it to be straighter on this blue. Played it nice. Where's the cue ball going?
Well,
Oh, well,
Patrick Wallace, four.
it's unlucky.
Canavan, five.
Although these pockets never move, they're always in the same place. Funny that.
Extension, please.
Time extension being called by Aaron. Is that the first one, Michaela?
Yes.
Thank you.
First of Aaron.
So let everybody know. Yeah, well, it wasn't easy, and you felt as though you're forced into playing one of the long reds. Tried to play the one that could have been a shot for nothing, but not left anything that easy. Particularly hampered as Patrick is.
Well,
Foul.
Aaron Canavan,
Patrick
four.
just touched the red there with his sleeve. Eagle eye Michaela Tapp swooped in. And Aaron using the old thing really before the misrule came in. If someone makes a foul, you can make them play again from where the balls lay. But it looks like a bad decision now. That was a tremendous pot from Patrick, and that little rub on the green may give him a chance of the brown. Well, depends whether he fancies it or not. That tells you he didn't.
Patrick Wallace, one.
Oh, tremendous pot. Needs to slow up though to be on the green.
One.
This table's so quick, it just runs on and on. Now will Aaron be tempted by the green? The brown is cuttable to the middle, but it's risky.
Canavan 1.
Misjudged that one. Will it drop? No, misjudged that one completely there, did Patrick. Played a containing safety. Just left there on an easy starter.
Stop the clock, please.
We stop the clock when we need extensions put into the queue and the rest. Trying to land nicely on the blue, needs to slow up. Once again, speed of the
One.
table just catching him out. Yeah, good shot. It's never easy to be playing the shot when that clock is ticking down.
6.
Very off-putting. Not out of the woods yet, though. Caught it too thin, that's why he caught the bump of the middle pocket.
6.
How costly could that be? Well, that was a strange shot. It's gone in. Well, I can't believe Patrick played the pot there. Is he cherrying up at all? Anyway, it went in and he's on the brown. He's on this red to the corner.
5.
Well, that's a bonus. Obviously, the black
6.
will go. Red to the middle. Don't have to do much with the cue ball to stay in good position on
13.
the pink.
Fourteen. $20.
9 points to lead now.
21. Twenty-seven.
Well,
Patrick Wallace.
it appears at the moment
27.
that nothing should be taken for granted. Okay, not left anything, but I think Aaron would just be glad to get back to the table, only 16 points behind. Caught that nicely, and this looks an excellent length with the cue ball. It's going to get welded to that port cushion. Good shot. Much too thick. Where's the cue ball going?
Foul.
That was an easy one. I was right behind the line of that.
Patrick Wallace, 4. One.
On the black, a little bit of work to do here with the cue ball. Two reds in the middle of the table, sort of covering one another for the opposite corner pocket. 21 points to lead. Still looking after this black for, I think, 3 more reds. Cued that nicely.
Eight. Nine.
I couldn't have played that any better. That was a good shot. Perfect on the pink.
Fifteen.
Well, how do you miss
Patrick
that?
Wallace, 15.
That is unbelievable, I tell you. Don't take anything for granted. 35 points of difference. Patrick was just looking for that red, the black, and one more red.
One.
Played the cannon on the pink and played it perfectly. It was the only way he could hold for the red.
8.
27 points of difference now.
9.
Well, it was the shot on the red that was the careless one.
Aaron Canavan.
Couldn't leave the
9.
right angle on the black. I'm trying to squeeze the black in. It's getting very edgy out there, as well it might. Trying to use the yellow, green, brown as a blocker, but is there a gap? There's always a gap. There's always a gap. Now, this cue ball needs to bounce off the baulk cushion.
1.
It has done, but has it bounced enough?
Rainbow. Aaron Canavan 1.
This is going to be a tough snooker to hit. We had a situation the other day where somebody gave 51 points away trying to get out of a snooker on the last red. It looks as though Patrick can get through to it coming off one cushion. Looks a good line and a lovely length. Good shot. And played it so well, it's going to be difficult here to get it safe. That was clever, and if it goes behind the pink, it will be even more difficult. Well, would you believe it?
Touching ball.
And Michaela's nominated as touching ball, so Patrick can fire away from this and is deemed to have hit the red.
Extension.
Is that Patrick's first?
2nd.
Second, so no more extensions left for Patrick.
1 more left.
Oh, he's one more left. I beg your pardon. Oh, this looks a good line as well. This looks an excellent line.
Thank you.
just managed to get through to it. As the blue come to Aaron's rescue, the shake of the head tells me it hasn't. 26 points, sorry, 25 points to lead. It's red in the colour required. Long way away.
Foul.
And the yellow's gone in the pocket. It's all happening.
Aaron Canavan 4.
Red's going towards the corner. This is a misjudgment. That's a poor safety. 21 points the difference.
One.
That pink puts Patrick 28 points in front with just 27 remaining.
7. Patrick Wallace is 7.
So one snooker required for Aaron. What a good effort and what a good shot that is. And there's plenty of room around the Cheryl. Trying to come off 2 cushions. Just misjudged it.
Foul.
And it's in
Aaron
the pink.
Canavan 6.
6 points away. So now the difference, 22. 27 remaining. So Patrick now needs yellow and green. Well, that was half a chance, that.
Thank you.
Good hit. Now is it Aaron's turn to have a bit of luck, I think so. Well, put his hand up to apologise, but Patrick was fortunate the shot before when he played the yellow, missed it and left the snooker. evens out in the end, you hope.
Foul and miss.
And of course, miss can be
Errant
called
Canavan
now
4.
because we're in the position where snookers weren't required.
Practice with it. Okay.
Same old story, it's not hitting the yellow, can you get it safe? We'll settle for that. Although, does that yellow go through the gap of green and brown? Did. £18 of difference. Same applies for Patrick. He needs a yellow and green to get back to snooker required. The pace that kept it out, and where's the yellow going to run to? It's back towards the pocket, and he's potable. What a frame this would be to steal. The 6 remaining colours. Overcut it. Tense out there, as you can imagine, big prize. The black nearly went in. Points the difference. That's not a bad hit. Where's the cue ball going? Oh, well, can you believe that? Let's have a look at that again in slow motion. Where's the cue ball going? Unbelievable what's happening in this frame. It really does show you anything can happen. 22 points to lead. Doesn't make any real difference. Still needs yellow and green. But this looks quite a good safety from Patrick. Catching the blue. Good shot on the yellow. And is he going to land on the green? Needs to slow up just about on the green. But tight under the cushion. No gimme. but rolled it in nicely. And that gives Patrick now a 27-point lead with just 22 remaining.
Patrick Wallace, 5.
Half-hearted attempt at the double. So 2 snookers needed. Checking the scoreboard, 27 points the difference. Fair was to pot the brown, it'd be 23 points the difference. 1 snooker on the blue to tie. At the moment, 2 snookers needed on the brown. Well, I'm sure he played the pot on the brown and be very disappointed to have missed it. He's not going to get another chance now as Patrick floats the brown in to go 31 ahead with just 18 remaining.
Patrick Wallace, 4.
Big ass now, 3 snookers needed on the blue. Asking a lot. Oh, that was a bit careless from Patrick. Should have got the snooker there. In and it just drifted up slightly on the nap. deciding to pot the blue, but well. If it had been going in, I'd have said it. Okay, come on now. Am I the only one with a commentator's eye in the room? That's a good effort, that, from Aaron, but 3 snookers on the pink. Tall order. It was an excellent line, but just not hard enough. Just not quite the line to get him behind the black. Oh, nearly went in off. Oh, well. Yeah, it was difficult just to keep the pink out. That's the thing, of course, when there's only the pink on, you just roll it in or over the pocket. Well, did well to keep it out, but it needs to go safe for him to have another shot in this frame, and I don't think that's going to be the case. So in goes the pink, and Patrick Wallace, another hard-fought frame. He's now 1 away from victory, and the title of Assetereum Seniors World Snooker Champion. 1 frame away. Now tell me, Michaela, I need to know this because I still remember when we've had the best of 7 finals before, we did the time extensions to 3
Yes, we
per
did.
player. So
That's why Patrick's still got one left.
he's still got 1 left.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what does that mean then? That
Aaron's got 2.
he's got 2 left.
Yeah, he's got, because he started with 3 and he's used 1, so he's got 2 left.
It's like being back at school, isn't it? Eh? Okay then, all right, I get the drift. Listen, I went to school in Salford. We thought a GCSE was an electrical appliance.
It's quite good having those screens though, because it keeps you...
Well, it is good having the screens as long as you know what they're telling you,
Yeah.
Michaela. You know, you knew, I didn't. Nobody tells me anything.
Yeah, but it's not your fault. You didn't do the first half of the match.
No. Dennis, he's back on the motorway now, going back to Chester. And boy, can he drive quick. Funny, I was talking to someone a couple of years ago at the World Championship. He said he used to love the snooker. He said, but I don't watch it anymore. He's not the characters in the game. I said, well, funny enough, quite a few people say that. Who was your favourite? He said Terry Griffiths. Hey? Terry Griffiths. The only snooker player I knew that when he walked round the table, he left a silver trail behind him. Unbelievable. But you have been marvellous, been here since Wednesday, and I know there's a few people been to every session, but the respect you've given the players has been absolutely fantastic. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be here. It really has. And when I went in Lidl's the other day and saw those ginger nuts at 25p a packet, you can't get your breath. Mind you, I bought some apple pies. I don't know, they certainly weren't Mr. Kipling. No. No. I don't really were.
Can you get a ginger nut wrong, though, really?
You can't get a ginger nut wrong,
No.
but you can get an apple pie wrong.
Get you. Yeah.
Yeah. And would you please welcome back Erin Canavan. Who's back, he's now really against the wall, needs to win the next two frames. Against the former world quarter-finalist, Patrick Wallace. 1 frame away from victory.
Thank you. Frame 5, Erin Canavan to break.
Ground, so makes it a decent safety. Not the best of lengths, but judging by the applause from camera 13 up there, it's almost snookered on all reds. Caught them thick, having to play the swerve, but not a bad little nudge. Caught that much too thick, be lucky to get away with this, and he hasn't. Poor safety shot there from Patrick.
One.
Aaron now in the position where he's got to make the most of every opportunity that comes his way. Reds, but just didn't catch them full enough. But may just have a red sticking out there.
6.
And a good
7.
solid pot. The last of the easy reds, of course. I've got pink and black to play for
9.
at the moment. a good angle on the colour off this red.
Ten.
That's just about perfect on the blue. You're always looking for a bit of luck, and that was unfortunate. Hit the reds well.
15.
But not got an easy red to continue with. Deserve better.
Aaron Canavan. 15.
Yeah, couldn't do much to get on
One.
the colour, so thought by potting the red, at least it gets them out of that spot of bother.
Blue ball.
You can just get through to the blue.
Patrick Wallace.
Well, got it a bit thinner than he intended, but is there anything going to tear an ear? As I say, back against the wall, can't afford any mistakes. Ooh, that was a cut. Oh, where's the cue ball? Ooh, in the jaws and left this red on. But it's not the easiest table, as you can see. Black tied up, pink near the cushion, blue near the cushion. Only yellow, green or brown to play for.
One.
Yeah, there was not a lot you could do with that red. Solid pot on the yellow. Now, was Aaron held the yellow spot? He has, so the yellow will go in the highest available, which is a black spot.
3.
Oh, well, that was handy.
4.
And that was handy. Of course, the yellow will go back up on its own spot when it's potted.
Reset, please.
Worth the risk there. Okay, it may not have worked out, but needed to get that black into play. It just didn't drop right. It was the right shot.
6. Aaron Canavan, 6.
Aaron with a 20-point lead. If this misses a green, it would be a good shot. Really a very good shot. Bit too thick on that safety. But once again, with no high value colours at this end, it's not the best chance. Good solid pot. Needs the cue ball to run on a little bit, then it'll be on the brown. He's on the brown. You see the problem, you just have to keep going from one end of the table to the other. All because the pink and black aren't available, and the blue sometimes is a go-to shot when it's on its spot, but not in this instance. Good pot. Really got into the cue ball there.
6. Aaron Canavan, 6.
Well, makes it a little bit awkward now. Unless you can get through to the centre of the cue ball just past the green. He could, but the cue ball's going to run in the pocket.
Oh, Patrick Wallace, 1.
Oh. $22 points the difference, Patrick behind. It's a good solid pot, but this cue ball looks as though it's going to run to be very close to the port cushions, so therefore not good on the colour. up
Wallace
to
one.
the green. That's the name of the game, snooker. Will it bounce? Will it bounce?
Foul and a miss. Patrick Wallace one.
Had the perfect line, just an inch short.
More than that. Yeah.
Yeah, Michaela's trying to get this cue ball back in exact same position.
Leo, go and just check it, because I'm not almost. Does it? Yeah. Good.
Leo's happy. As I say, got the perfect line. Just needed a fraction more pace. Certainly not short this time. Good hit. Red's come close to the pocket, but is the brown going to come to Patrick's rescue? Looks like it has. That's all he could do, but there's still a chance of a pot on this red. Not quite. Oh, where's the red ball going? Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. But is it covered? Is there a gap? There must be.
One. Four. Five.
22 points to lead. I still think that the big colours unavailable still need 3 more reds after this colour. That tells you it's not a formality. Hoping for the cannon. Just the cannon, overrun the position for the one loose red.
9.
Just a safety shot left. 26 points to lead.
Aaron Canavan. 9.
ball's close to the pocket. Not quite. Turned out to be a pretty good safety shot now. Well, that could be a mistake. Missing the red was bad enough, but bringing the black into play.
One.
Be very difficult to see Patrick winning the frame and match at this visit, but he could get right back into this frame now.
Eight. Nine.
Played that nicely. It's pink to get within 11 points. And the shot clock there.
Patrick Wallace, 9.
Not there. Is this red going to cling the cushion? It does.
1.
Points the lead. Still needs a colour and another red and a colour. So, bit to do yet.
Three.
Red, colour. And 20 points to lead. Thought it was too risky.
Aaron Canavan,
Saved
3.
it. Tom Snooker. for the middle. Well, not quite. Played the double. Problem is with a double, if they don't go in, you're never certain where they're going to finish. So I suppose Aaron will settle for that. Played the safety, but the red, is it going to be on for the middle? It's on for the middle. 20 points the lead. Well, is it not? It looks as though it pots. Just in time. Playing the pink, now needs the yellow. Played it nicely.
7.
27 points to lead, 27 remaining. Snooker
9.
required, struggled its way in. So 29
Canavan
points,
9.
the lead. 4 points snooker to tie, 25 remaining. Blue, very close to the middle, but it gives Patrick a target to aim for. Just a bit pacey with this green, it's going to bounce off the cushion and not be a snooker, but as I say, that's not a bad target now, that blue and black for snookers. If you get the chance. He's not going to get the chance with that green going in.
3.
And finished on the brown.
Aaron Canavan 3.
Well, should have just made certain of that. So let's have a look. 32 points the difference. Pot the brown. 28 points the difference. 2 snookers on the blue to tie. And I think we can see the first snooker
Four.
coming up quite easily.
Patrick Wallace, 4.
Yeah, so just roll the blue in and over, and in it goes. So that surely is this frame in the bag for Aaron. And in goes the pink. So
And the frame.
Patrick Wallace still needs one more frame for a place at the top table to
Yeah,
pick
put-
up the trophy, £10,000, and a place in the qualifier. But if Aaron could win this frame, we're going to have a black ball shootout for that honour. So still all to play for.
I think as soon as he realised he was doing the first three, he could get on the road and get quite far up there. I think everyone's going to, well, we're not, obviously, but yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah. So it's Leo, I think. Because we've not eaten much because we didn't know what was going on. No. Been there all week. Assetereum. Oh, I think so. I better get that bit back on.
Just doing a bit of flag waving here. Is that the Jersey flag, Aaron? Oh, that one is. Yeah, it was a 50-50 chance. I'm very good on flags. I went on Eggheads once and sport came up and I took on Judith. She beat me. Well, it was my own fault. I said ladies first. If I'd have gone first, I'd have got all other questions right. Then I went on pointless with Dennis. Name a Mr. Men character. And I didn't know any because my daughter never used to read those books.
Really?
So I had to come up with an answer. My answer was Mr. Potato. It's not easy, these quiz shows, you know, when you're there. Anyway, welcome back, Patrick. Still looking for that frame. But if he doesn't win this one, we'll have a black ball shootout to decide who gets the £10,000 first prize and that qualifying place for the World Championship. So, lots to play for.
Thank you. Frame 6, Patrick Wallace to break.
nicely judged. Just flick past the yellow, so it's not a bad safety. Good reply. Just get the edge of it to go back to the balk end, but a little bit pacey. This one's going back to the balk end, but it needs to allow it to flick the green, otherwise it was heading for the corner pocket. A little bit thick. Will the green come to his rescue? I think it may have done. Bit fortunate there.
Touching ball.
close. And it would have been on the pink, should it have gone in? Goes in.
1.
Cue ball's landing very close to the side cushion. The blue's still on. Certainly about position on the next red, because you can, when you're tight, you can just drop the ball in. Good pot, but as I say, there's not a lot you can do when you're tight to the cushion. Not got that much control of the cue ball.
6.
Blue spot occupied. Goes on the highest available, which was the black.
Wallace 6.
Tremendous pot. And on the black,
1.
the downside going to be slightly hampered in queuing. Played, got a red to the middle, it appears. Now where does the black go? Does it stop this red going to the middle?
8.
Just managed to squeeze it in and held for the pink. And that pink will go in the highest available, which could be the brown or the green spot. It's the green spot. Pink,
15.
sorry.
16.
Cued that nicely.
23. Twenty-four.
I played back up for the pink. Could have done a little bit more pace than the cue ball, but still on it. Cued that lovely. Okay, maybe a little bit too far, but you can still play for pink or baulk colours.
30.
Just
31.
overdone it slightly, but still on the yellow.
Touching the brown. Please nominate your colour. Yellow ball.
Running into the reds. How's it worked out? I'm looking at the body language. I don't think he's on it. Looked up to the heavens.
33.
That's unlucky. Looked to have played the cannon perfectly, but no luck.
You're in Canavan. 33.
So a nice break of 33 there. And a little unfortunate with the cannon. Another chance to build on that 27-point lead. Just needs to stop short of the baulk line to be on
1.
nicely on a baulk colour, and it has done. Fairham wins this frame, take us to a black ball shootout.
Brown ball.
And this looks absolutely inch perfect. Could not have played it better.
5. 6.
Of course the blue now goes back on its own spot, now it's available.
11. 12.
Ready to play on the black. The problem with playing on the black, if you're very straight, unless one of those 4 reds will go to the corner, maybe they do. And obviously the red does go, so what a chance now to draw level and take us into that black ball fight for
90.
the title.
$20.
If this cannon goes right, every possibility could be done at this visit. Got the cannon. How's your luck? Well, could have hoped for something easier than this.
27.
54 points to lead, 67 points remaining. Red and a colour needed. In it goes. In it goes. That was a tremendous shot. And this blue to go 60 points ahead with just 59 remaining. Well played indeed.
33.
Surely no way back to the table now for Patrick. We'll talk about turning it on when it matters. Every credit.
41. $42. $49.
Well, the red's not there, but that will not matter. And we're going to go to that black ball shootout. Both players are going to leave the arena just to get themselves composed. What a way to finish. What a way to finish. We have 3-3, or as Ken Doherty would say, 3-3. In fact, someone was telling Jimmy White there's some guys watching snooker and they sit with a coffee table, they got shots of tequila or whatever it is. And if Willie Thorne said this is a frame-winning chance, they all knock one back. If I say where's the cue ball going, they all knock one back. If Dennis Taylor mentions 1985, they all knock one back. And if Ken Doherty says 33, they all knock one back. So there's 4 alcoholics watching snooker somewhere. I don't know where they are, but they're there. Well, what a thrill for these two lads. It's a long time. I mean, I know Patrick got to the quarter-final of the World Championship in 2001, but someone like Aaron has never played in this type of atmosphere before, and didn't he do well there in that last frame? Back against the wall, tremendous. But now it all comes down to a black ball game to decide who gets the money, the trophy, and all the other things that go with it. So there's going to be a loser, but that's sport. But the way they both patted each other there as they left the arena. So what an exciting finish. Northern Ireland, Jersey. Love the potatoes. Love the fry-up. I like a fry, don't you? I like the way you say Wallace as well.
Wallace.
You want to go, freedom! 21, Patrick Wallace. Good film, that, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, it was. Apparently it's all made up. Nothing like that, was it?
I don't think it was like the movie, but
No.
there's some history there.
Yeah. Pouring down with rain, jumping on the back of a horse, eh? With your boyfriend. Riding out into the woods. To a Scottish mist.
Still talking the same movie.
Yeah, we're talking. That was my best bit of the film. I knew a meteorologist who could look into a girl's eyes and tell weather. Here we are. We've got Patrick back. Now, when we get to the black ball shootout, there is no shot clock. So, thank God for that. Well, we wish you all the best, Patrick, as we will do to Aaron when he comes back into the arena.
Maybe he won't come back into the arena.
Yeah, maybe he thinks he's done enough. Here he is, big round of applause for Aaron. Big moments for both players. And I can only wish both players the best of luck. And let's hope it's not one on a bit of bad luck or a fluke.
So head's your choice.
So, for a place in the qualifiers for the World Championship and a cheque for £10,000.
Thank you. The final frame, Patrick Wallace to pick.
Caught it a little bit too thin. Aaron having a look at the potting angle, but it's a thin one. Went for it. And it appears to have run pretty safe. Just took him to the top cushion. Made all that much more easy because the cue ball and object ball were close together. Bit more difficult now though. Another one caught a little bit too thin. Went for it. Where's this black ball going? Here's a chance now. Look up to the sky, deep breaths. Assetereum World Snooker Champion. This black needed. Yes, it is there. Well, would you believe it? What a great match. Congratulations, Aaron. Patrick, we'll have a quick word. Well, unbelievable finish. Unbelievable. Patrick, if you could have a quick word. Commiserations, but when it's all down on the black like that, thought the chance of getting back to the qualifiers at Crucible, obviously disappointed, but are you pleased with the way the week's gone? Or 3-1 in front, was you expecting, or did you go a bit negative?
Really pleased to get the final. It's been a fantastic tournament, a fantastic experience to play in this arena in front of these wonderful people that come out to support us. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Really enjoyed it.
I echo that.
And I've got to be brutally honest, I'm really disappointed with how I played in the final. I was awful, but Aaron was the only one of us that played any snooker. He played a fantastic sixth frame to make it 3-all, and because of that, he deserved it.
Yeah. Well, good words, Patrick, and commiserations. Aaron, Assetereum World Senior Snooker Champion. This trophy, £10,000, £10,000 Assetereum tokens, and of course, a place to qualify. A dream to play at the Crucible?
That's not bad, is it? Dream, an absolute dream. 35 years I've been waiting for this, John. Since I was 7-year-old. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely. And the main thing it seemed to me, particularly, and I know I'm going to get a bit emotional because I know how much it means to you, but you proved from 3-1 down that you can handle the pressure. I mean, as Patrick said, that sixth frame, you were awesome. Did you like that adrenaline buzz?
Well, I didn't feel like I was awesome, to be honest. It's like, I've got to say credit to Patrick, because first 3 frames, he just kept me too tight, and I didn't really play at all. It was quite embarrassing the first couple of frames, to be honest. But Patrick went ahead and he just cleared up clinical like he does, and that's why he's been a professional for 16 years. He's got the experience, and he just closes players out. And I went in the dressing room and I thought, do you know what? You better start putting some balls, sunshine, or you're going home. So that's what I try to do.
Yeah, well, they do say if you put all the balls, you're bound to win. But as I say, well, they say that. But the sixth frame in particular, I was very impressed. Got in early with a 33, and then to finish it as you did, shown a lot of character.
Yeah, I was just basically, I thought, look, if I can pot it, if it's there in front of me, I'm going for it, and that's what I did. And that was my game plan. It wasn't really anything involved. It was just, if I can pot it and it's looking good, it's going in. So that's what it was all about, really.
Well, believe me, that's the type of attitude you want to take to the qualifiers to get to the Crucible in Sheffield. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Canavan.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our presentation party. On behalf of World Senior Snooker, Cliff Thorburn and Andy Papayakovu, the Chief Executive Officer of Assetereum International Limited. Firstly, to present a cheque for £3,000 and 5,000 Assetereum tokens, your runner-up this year from Northern Ireland, Patrick Wallace. And now, a cheque for £10,000. 10,000 Assetereum tokens, the trophy, the title of the Assetereum World Seniors Snooker Champion from Jersey, Aaron Canavan. Aaron Canavan, ladies and gentlemen, your champion. These fantastic supporters have been over from Jersey all week with Aaron, supporting him. Sure they want a photo with the trophy. Come round, guys. Gather around the table. Cliff, come in on the end, Andy. This is the real legend right here. His name. Anyone wants to say hello to Aaron and get a picture with the trophy, he's going to come. He'll come out into the foyer.